us. Make time stop. Listen for our signs. Not enough time. All that I want from you. Not enough time. Every kiss, every touch, all the nights, all the such. In a fight against the end, making love with our mortal. We are the last who left on earth. I was lost for words in your arms. Attempting to make sense of my aching heart. If I could just be everything and everyone to you. Not enough time, all that I want. Not enough time, every kiss. Not enough time, all my love. Not enough time, every touch. I wanna. Not enough time, all that I want. Not enough time, every kiss, every touch. All the nights I wanna be beside you.
Star Material on Music Without Borders. Actually, never played that one before. In Excess, Not Enough. Welcome to Hour 3. Happy Saturday night before a blizzard. There's talk of a blizzard. I don't know. They like to hype things up. Is it going to be, what is it, the blizzard of 26? Is it going to be bigger than the blizzard of 78? I don't know. I think we're a little bit smarter. A lot smarter than the 70s. It was the 70s, Buckaroo. A lot of people died actually during that blizzard. I was, a kid. It would have been, 8 years. Yeah, 8 years. And we had no school for a long time. That was great. I remember enjoying that, and had great. I have great memories of blizzards and growing up in Massachusetts, there, close to Boston, and a nor'easter. Right? It just means basically a hurricane in winter, and it means you're going to get a lot of snow. It's going to be blowing like super crazy glue, and you're probably going to lose power and so forth. So it's just, you know what to do. Blizzards, like a hurricane, just get prepared and hold on tight and have fun. We got another. I thought it was going to be an In Excess rock block or half rock block, but we got a super coming. UDM is right in the middle of. We got another In Excess on deck. Once again, the request line is wide open. I got a great one, Goth, coming in and saying he's a dude man. That's what he calls me, right? He's a dude man. Anything from Rush. I'm like, okay. So I have a surprise. It's actually a song. I have a surprise for that request. And then after that, I mean, it's 3 sheets to the wind. Let me know what you guys want to hear. One per person. That's I feel like I don't even have to say that anymore. Here we go. This is a song we all know and love. Just crank it up. UDM. This is a great song. super great song there. That guy didn't last that long, did he? Died at 52 because he had a cocktail of everything. That's good. I watched yourself. Says it was a mistake-o, but when you're that messed up, you can make mistakes like that. Yeah, a cocktail of everything. 52. Oh man. Wasn't Randy Rhoads hanging around with Quiet Riot in the early days before Ozzy sucked him in? But that song was a super, super hit. I love that song. 1983. That was the time where like half of my friends were like going, "What are you listening to heavy metal?" Like, I get made fun of for liking, Def Leppard. I got made fun of for making Quiet Riot. I got fun of for making loving Metallica. I play all this stuff on my radio show. Half my people are like going, "Oh, no, come on. That's the heavy metal people." And I'm like, half of my friends are heavy metal people. And I'm like, "Yeah, but we don't like them." And I'm like, "Because you guys are my new wave punk friends." Whatever. And then I got my sport friends, and I got my music nerd friends, which are, the ones in the orchestra and stuff like that, play flute, and tuba. I'm friends with everybody, I'm friends with the teachers, except for the loser teachers. Some of the teachers were losers. Most of the people are nice, actually. That's the funny thing about, thinking back to, what's that great movie, Breakfast Club, right? I mean, that was literally done around the same time that I was in high school. And it really broke down the whole, the whole moral of that thing is that, like, we're all just getting along anyway by the end of that whole day, right? And, quarantine, a whole day on a Saturday. We didn't have that at my school. You got internal suspension. If you're really, really bad, you got expelled. But, I heard they gave me one time internal for one day. And I sat there during the first period. And I was reading this magazine, Melody Maker or something like that, and it was an article about the Smiths. And I really felt like, and I was like, this is when I was 17 years old. And I was literally like days before my graduation. They decided to, throw this at me. It's just like before I was going to leave, they're like, somebody, I'm not going to say their name or whatever, but somebody, decided they were going to, what did they call that thing? The cog in the machine, and just to mess with me and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here. Well, I walked out, and and the teacher told me, he's like, "You do this, you're flunking, and you ain't going to graduate." And I said, "I don't care. Put it on your resume." So I really don't care. And then the principal calls me up later because I went home. I had my own car. I had a rock band. I had a radio station. I had a job. Working for R.J. Grasso, if you know that company. What a good hustle, and part-time after school, calling up people and duping them into buying windows they don't need and stuff like that. And I got a cut from the commission. And so I could buy music stuff. Anyway, the principal was like, he says, "You got me with that one, Alec." He says, "I don't want it on the record of that I was an A student." Anyway, that's too long story short here. Is this one teacher tries to mess with my head and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, take it to the boss. Quiet Riot, super, 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 super great. But here's a promise once again for the half rock block of In Excess, and we got that Rush surprise after this one. Here we go. This is a great song. I love this song. The One Thing.
Just what to do, the way you move, soft and slippery, cut the
another one, right? Here we go. You're listening to Music Without Borders. So here we go. Goth, and anybody who knows me knows that I'm a huge, huge Rush fan. So of course, when I got open ended, hey, what do you want to hear from Rush? I decided I wanted to do something that is, how do I say this in the right way? Um, it is Rush, but it isn't Rush. Okay, I'm not with my lawyer here right now. I'm representing myself. This is a song that came out. I wanted to hear this for 2 days now. And for anybody who's a huge Rush fan, and thank you, Goth, for making a request for me to play something that I wanted to hear. I've had this one on for 2 days, and today's day two. And I haven't heard it yet because I've been slammed, and I love it, and it's great. Or playing with themes, but this is the one, and it came out once again 2 days ago, and this is a clue for anybody who's a huge Rush fan. Moi, right? So I'm like going, bump, 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 bump. We know that there's this German chick. I know. She's like, how old is she? She's like in her 30s or something. And she's been around for a while now. I still don't even know how to say her last name. Just like Neil Peart. Is it Peart or Peart? Part? Nobody knows. Annika, because she's German, so I would say Annika. And then Niles, it's not a German word, so I don't know how to say that last name. And she put out a song 2 days ago, and I can't even pronounce what the song is. F-O-U, F-O-U. Sounds like cuss words in a foreign language. I love it. Here we go. This is Annika Niels with Foo Foo. Getty and Alex said, "You're hired." They looked at each other and laughed. I tell you, when she was playing in that video just there, well, she has the same grimacing look that Neil Peart has. It's like I ain't messing around here. I'm seriously gonna knock this out of Babe Ruth style, right? I'm gonna knock this one out of the park. Nick and Neil's with Foo Foo. Obviously, very, very cool jazz fusion stuff in a lot of different time signatures, but made to sound fluid, which is what Rush was all about. So obviously they were like, "Oh yeah, she gets it." So she's cool. See, I would love to have a beer with that girl. I tell you, that lady, I should say. You listen to Music Without Borders, which is kind of super. This is hour 3, but it's still. I tell you, it's a Saturday night. We're having fun here. Johnny comes in. Now, this is a song. Have I played this one? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Papa Roach with Scars. My ears will tell me.
I tear my heart open. I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much. And my scars remind me that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. I'm drunk and feeling down. Just wanna be alone. But this cause you came around. Why don't you just go home? Cause you channel all your pain. And I can't help you fix yourself. You're making me insane. All I can say is I tear my heart open. I sew myself shut. And my weakness is that I care too much. And the scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. I tried to help you once against my own advice. I saw you going down, but you never realized that you're drowning in the water. So I offered you my hand. Compassion's in my nature. Tonight is our last stand. Tear my heart open. I sew myself shut. My weakness is that I care too much. And the scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. I'm drunk and I'm feeling down. And I just wanna be alone. You should never come around. Why don't you just go home? Cause you're drowning in the water. And I tried to grab your hand. I left my heart open. But you didn't understand. You didn't understand. Go fix yourself. I can't help you fix yourself. But at least I can say I tried. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on with my own life. I can't help you fix yourself. But at least I can say I tried. I'm sorry, but I gotta move on with my own life. I tear my heart open. I sew myself shut. And my weakness is that I care too much. And the scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel. I tear my heart open. I sew myself shut. And my weakness is that I care too much. And the scars remind us that the past is real. I tear my heart open just to feel.
Superstar material on Music Without Borders. Papa Roach with Scars. We just got another super comment in here. But I want to say thanks to Johnny for that one. That was really, really cool. Never heard that one. Nobody's ever requested it. And Robert comes in. John Mayer, Ain't No Sunshine. And this is a live gig, Crossroads Festival, 2010, Crank It.
It's now on when she's away. Hello sunshine when she's gone, but she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, well, this time when she's gone, I wonder if she's going to stay. 'Cause there's no sunshine when she's gone, and this house just ain't no home. Anytime she goes away. When she's gone, only darkness every day. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. The sounds just ain't no. Anytime she goes away. Anytime that she goes away. Anytime she goes Thank you very much. Enjoy. Pino Palladino, I'm John. Thank you very, very much for accepting us. Thank you.
That's what that was. Pino Palladino, John Mayer. That was a good gig. During the daylight, 2010, John Mayer. You're listening to music without borders. Mac, you're coming in, outdoing yourself like super. There's another color. I've never seen that color. Red. Roses are red. Mac dump truck. I love it. I love it. It's actually a song that I remember I bought this 45 when it came out. I was a huge, huge fan of the general public, and it was just, this is a perfect pop song. Didn't really do that well in USNA on the radio, but I played it on my radio station. Nice one, sweet. I still try to figure out what it might. I'm just going to call you, hey Mac. Maybe that's a good one, Mac. What's up, Mac? Mac dump truck. That's just through the roof. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You're a rock star.
I don't know where to start.
General Public, super great song there. Tenderness. Once again, that was super amazing. Thank you so much there. Mac Dump Truck by requesting that. I got a chance to talk about the band. 1983, when I was a DJ, I bought the 45. Nobody had it, so I was like, I got to buy this one. And what was so cool, they were like a super pop group. Remember they call them super, like the thing? No, what's the word for it? Like when you get the rock bands and it has everybody from everybody. This is one of those things. It's based out of Birmingham, but people from the Beat, very, very famous, English Beat over here, the Beat, Dexy Midnight Runners, the Specials, and the Clash. And Mick Jones was part of that whole project. This is like it was a huge, huge super group. That's the word I'm looking for. In this case, super pop group. No, I'm a huge fan of their music. Thank you so much for that. Sorry I couldn't be a superstar, but that was a super. So thank you so much. It really, really is helping out the show, and it's nice to see you enjoying what everybody's doing here. Is requesting everything with notes. For example, this next track. Okay, I get to brush up on my Espanol. Los Amentes de Lola. Beber de tu sangre. Let's check it out. listening to Music Without Borders. Happy Saturday night to everybody. What do we got here lined up on deck? We're looking at maybe coming to the close. Everybody knows, well, unless you're new, there's always a question mark at the end of the show. Right now on deck, I got George Michael, Florida Georgia line. I'm pretty far south from that, but close enough. Blue Magic.
The whistle blows as he makes his rounds. He's seen every town west of Mississippi. He's just a face painted all in smiles, jumping up and down and making people happy. Though deep inside the shadows, he could let no one knows there's a lonely man inside. Circus, all of the ups and downs of the carousel that I know so. Life is a three-ring circus, just one little ride on a merry-go-round, going round and round and round and round and round. The dance like the minstrels did, just to please the kids and keep the people laughing. But no one knows that beneath the clouds and has turned up nose lives a lonely beggar. Springs but life is just a cloud till they bring the curtain down. Life is a three-ring circus, all of the ups and downs of the carousel that I know so. Life is a three-ring circus, just one little ride on a merry-go-round, going round and round and round and round and round. Just too blind to see that the clown is really me. Life is a three-ring circus, all of the ups and downs of a carousel that I know so. Life is a three-ring circus, just one little ride on a merry-go-round,
Material, 1974. Never heard that track before. Blue Magic with Three Ring Circus. I tell you, I love it. I love it. I love it. I also love, actually, to be honest with you, I'm happy that Cirque du Soleil is now, it's Three Ring Circus. I don't know, I was always kind of sad when I went to the zoo when I was a kid in the 70s. It was kind of like depressing. Looking at polar bears and you know, at the zoo in summer, and they're like, color of their white fur is orange and brown. And they look totally depressed. I was a kid. I was pretty smart. I was like going, hey, yeah, you ain't happy, is you? And you know, I don't know if I had telepathy with the animals, but they were like, this blows. And I never kind of. So I like how we, as human beings, we have evolved into Cirque du Soleil. It's like we're gonna make fun of anybody. We're like, you know, taking a polar bear and putting, you know, away from, like, let's just do it to ourselves, right? That's what I learned about living in England. I love a British sense of humor is great. Before you make fun of anybody else, you got to make fun of yourself first. Self-deprecation. I love it. I love it. I love it. You listen to Music Without Borders. Once again, I've only, how many times have I done this? Twice, in the same car and during the same period. Traveling across the Florida and Georgia line was very interesting because, I'll say it this way. I've been living on and off here in Florida for a while. I never lived in Georgia, but when you cross that borderline, it's gasoline is very, very cheap here in Florida. And it's cheaper in Georgia. I'm like, whoa. And so you notice that cigarettes are very cheap here. Well, I don't smoke anymore, but I used to, right? I'm from Massachusetts. I never smoked in Massachusetts. To be honest with you, I didn't. I started smoking when I was in Europe. Whatever. I only gave up not too long ago, so I gave up 2 teeth because of it. But that's okay. That's a different story. But it's like I get it. So like, all this stuff is cheap, 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 cheap. And I was like, wow, this is amazing because I thought Florida was cheap. Coming from Europe, everything is like, forget about it, right? The price of, forget about it, right? And then so Florida, I'm like, oh, this is cheap. Go to cross the Florida-Georgia line there. All of a sudden, prices just went, boom, plummeted. And I don't use that word a lot. But that's my only experience, the Florida-Georgia line. Twice going, I was traveling from Venice Beach, Florida here, and I was going up to see some friends in Charlotte, North Carolina. And great city. And but it was like going through that Florida-Georgia line, you really, really feel it. You actually get your shine on.
Strawberry shimmer on hot lips, silver buckle hanging off her hips. don't stop, girl. You know I love it when you dance and shout. Should leave it rocking all night long. Summer sky, dripping rhinestones, turn your party lights on, baby, get your shine on, shine on. Baby, get your shine on. Should leave it rocking all night long. Summer sky, dripping rhinestones, turn your party lights on, baby, get your shine on, shine on. Baby, get your shine on. Baby, get your shine on. All night, silver rain on earth. Ice water, ocean smiles. Shine down on the radio now. Silver Ray-Bans got the whole shade. Chrome beats till
That song was actually very cool. I liked it. It's a hook. I'm surprised, actually. Ba-dee-da-dee-da. No, that's a great one. I like it. I like it. It says it came out 9 months ago. No, then here it says it came out 5 years ago. Okay, so it's an old song. I've never heard that before. Florida Georgia Line. It's a great story, right? I mean, I said mine. Get your shine on. Love it. I love it. I love it. Here's this is going to be the last song for tonight. You guys have been mega, mega, mega. I'll give a little speech there after this song. This song, once again, I show up again tomorrow, 7-ish. When the sunset, singular. When the sun sets, my mother and I do a little thing on Sunset Lady Live YouTube. I'm filming it on the beach. Today was crazy. It was super, super nice weather. Tomorrow ain't going to be so nice. Tomorrow I'm going to be dressed up, probably having a hat and a scarf, and layering up. Right now I just have a very, very thin, this is a sweater, but it's very, very, it's not even a sweater because it's thin. But tomorrow is going to be a totally, right now, with the temperature's not too bad. I'm looking outside right now. I got a thing in the thing, and it says 68.6. That's all right. But it ain't going to be that tomorrow when I go out to do Sunset Lady Live on YouTube. That's the show that I did before. Steve was asking earlier. I don't know. At a certain point, I'm going to have to do a split shift and so forth. But I have my little speech at the end. But here we go. This is the final request for tonight. Unless somebody really surprises me. I mean, already I've been like totally surprised. And anybody who knows me for a long, long time, yeah, Alec is seeing red. I never saw red before in my life. Jesus to a Child. I hope you're still listening. The person who requested it. This is such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. Another soul that we were blessed to have in our lives.
kindness in your smiled at me like Jesus to a child. Loveless and cold, with your last breath, you saved my soul. You smiled at me like Jesus to a child. And what have I learned from all these tears? I've waited for you all those years. Just when it began, you took your love away. But I still say, when you find love, when you know that it exists, then the love that you miss come to you on those cold, cold nights. When you've been loved, when you know it holds such bliss, then the love that you kiss comfort you when there's no hope inside. So the words you could not say, I'll sing them for you. And the love you would have made, I'll make it for two. For every single memory has become a part of me. You will always be my love. Well, I've been loved, so I know just what love is. And the love that I kissed is always by my side. Oh, the love I still miss was Jesus to a child.
Up there with the greatest songs ever written. Jesus to a Child, George Michael. Listen to Music Without Borders. Slowly say bye-bye. You guys are mega, mega awesome. Today was a special one. February 21st. I never saw so many colors in my career on YouTube. Well, since last year being monetized. I didn't even know those colors existed. Mac Dump. I love the name. Thank you so much. That was like over the top and perfectly acceptable. I love it. I love it. It really is. The show is growing in a way that was all part of the plan. And patience is a virtue. You guys are mega, mega great. Longbeard, UDM, Johnny, Robert. A special shout out to the mods. Rockin', of course, Goth. Jewel was here, and our good friend Dylan showing up here at the end. So you're catching something unique. This is the Saturday before the potential blizzard of 26, right? So people are talking about it, right? This is going to go on history. So here I am, sitting here in Florida, a lot far down from the Florida-Georgia line, all right? Just to factually, okay? I'm down here in Venice Beach, Florida. It's going to get a little bit cold tomorrow and on Monday. And it's going to go back up into the 70s. So I'm not really too worried about that hiccup. But tomorrow is for everybody up in the Northeast of USA Day. Get ready day, right? Get ready. You all know how to do it. I'm from there, right? You know, and New York's probably going to see some stuff, right? All of that area. You guys are all going to get a whack. And our good friend Goth, I know, our head mod here, he crashed out a little bit early. He's going to have to get prepared. He's going to get the first of that stuff. Might store up as a mix, but I don't know how he's going to, you know, in Virginia Beach, these nor'easters are fun, right? It's a blizzard. It's a hurricane with snow. A lot of wind. That's what hurricanes mean. So stuff's going to blow around. People are going to lose electricity. It's going to be a good storm. We're a first world country. We'll figure it out. We've been through these things before. So I'll say a prayer. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, tomorrow I've been through this crap with hurricanes and stuff. So blizzards, for me, it's just like stay at home. You know, it's not that hard. Your house ain't going to blow down. You might have no power for a week or two. That's all right. At least you have a house. You might have to use some extra, you know, whatever, right? It's going to be cold, no power, so forth. I know I might lose. Actually, a lot of people might not be able to see this show over the next couple of days if that does happen. Some people have generators, most people don't. But you guys will be fine. Really, today was a brilliant show. It is closing time. I want to give a shout out also to the lurkers, everybody who was thinking about maybe tomorrow you make a request. Just do it. It's your show. It's 3 hours, all requests. I turn it on after 7 o'clock ish. So today was 7:10. Tomorrow might be 11 minutes past the hour, whatever. And it's 3 hours. All your stuff. You guys have been mega great. Everybody who made a request, awesome. And you guys have been cool with the, you know, one per person until, you know, whatever, right? You guys aren't swamping me with. I get it. You guys get it too. It's so cool. Every show is like different, right? I never know what the hell's going to go on. Today was an awesome one for the books. You guys are great. Peace and love from Venice Beach, Florida. It's closing time. Ciao for now.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.